Right, one moment. So, went out metal detecting with Alan today. Alan, as in Outdoor Adventures. Not a bad day actually. I've uploaded the video of the finds that I found, plus the actual day out of the metal detecting of what we did today. Poor old Alan only found one coin. Mind you, if you hadn't found the other things, but nothing really decent. Thing was, we were having real major problems with the pinpointers. And this part of the video is actually where I'm actually going to try to ask if anyone has a pinpointer that they don't really use. If they would like to donate to me, I would be very, very grateful. Or if someone would like to help to pay towards a pinpointer, I'll be very grateful. That way, because I've got 3 pinpointers here, and they're all packed up. This one is a bit of a strange one. It's a K-Moon one. Like it sounds okay, but it just continues to go off and off and off all the time, even when it's not picking up. It's just bloody ridiculous kind of thing. So I don't really use that one. I can't use that one anyway because it still doesn't do what it's supposed to do. The first pinpointer I ever bought was one of these GP pinpointers. That one's packed up. I'll say it's packed up because what happens is that, see what I mean? It goes off even before you even go to detect anything, So this one's completely shattered. I did buy this one about a week ago, and this one's even knackered as well. It's just like you can't really do nothing with them. I know these are cheap, nasty ones. That's probably why they pack up within a couple of days, maybe a week. But we had to keep turning the damn thing on and off, on and off, on and off, try, to stop it from bleeping, so we can actually try to find out if there's anything in the hole. It'll start working for a minute, and then it goes like that again. You've got to keep turning the damn thing off every time to try and get, the actual pinpointer. It does stop sometimes, but most of the time it doesn't. Me and Alan had to share this one today because, all 4. Well, I had 2 pinpointers with me. He had one, and all 3 packed up on us, kind of thing. This one, as I say, was packing up. It has packed up a few times today. We've had to keep turning it on and off, kind of thing. And you can't really expect much for a cheap £15-20 pinpointer. I would like to get a Garrett one, but I just don't have the funds for it. So if anyone's got a pinpointer they'd like to donate or help towards the cost of buying a pinpointer, I'll be very grateful. You can hit me up on the PayPal. Just go to my main channel, and in the banner you'll see a PayPal link there. I don't like asking, for handouts, but I'm on a very low income as it is, and I just can't afford to keep going out buying pinpointers all the time. If I had the money, I'd go and buy one tomorrow, but I just don't have the money for it. I think Alan's just ordered one, a Garrett one, and I've just been looking on eBay. The cheapest one on eBay is £109. Same with the Amazon, £109. That's for a Garrett Pro Pinpointer 2. I have seen a few other pinpointers on eBay, supposed to be Garrett's. But £20? No. Garrett would not sell pinpointers for £20, £30. They are fake ones, and I'm not going to be buying a fake pinpointer. There are a couple on there for bids, but even the bidding has gone up quite a lot since I saw one yesterday. Let me have a look. There's a Garrett pinpointed 2 for £90 plus £33.48 postage. It says it's new. The original Garrett Pro 2, 1140-900 waterproof, £91, but that's from China, and I don't really trust the Chinese brands, to be honest with you. There's a Garrett 80 pinpointer waterproof probe at £74, but that's on a bid at the moment, and it's still got 2 days on that one. The ones I'm seeing, the bidding ones, is like going crazy at the moment. It'd probably be better for me to, if someone would donate one to me or sponsor me one or something, that'd be really cool, because these nasty cheap ones are just completely crap. You'd be lucky to go and buy another one of these, and it'll only last you a couple of days. And I do want to go and do a lot more metal detecting, but I can't really do much with those pinpointers. They're just complete crap. I'm sure there must be a couple of you guys out there who's probably got a spare pinpointer that's not being used, and why just leave it collecting dust? Send it to me. Hit me up on an email. If you go to my other video, the last one I've just done, an update, I've got my email there, so you can hit me up, or if you want to sponsor me one, if you're a metal detecting company and you've got your own pinpointers, if you want to sponsor me one, that'd be cool. But I just don't have the money to keep going out and buying pinpointers at the moment. Especially these cheap, nasty ones. I don't want to keep spending out, on these nasty, cheap ones. If I had money, as I say, I would go out and buy a Garrett like Alan did today, actually. But he's got the money. I don't. I was also looking at buying a Minelab 22, one of those little fold-up ones, but that's going to be next year, so I don't have the money for it. There's a couple of things I like to buy. I like to buy a Garrett keep bag as well, but that probably won't happen till next year. But yeah, it's just a bit of a pain, when you want to buy things, you just don't have the money to buy them. I was lucky enough to get the what's it called, the Bounty Hunter, off Alan, quite kind of cheap actually, because the one that I got off him is still brand new. Well, the one I got off him second hand, but to buy the same one brand new was near £200. So I was glad that Alan was there to help me out as a friend and get me a friendly kind of price on it. So I do hate asking for help, but I've been brought up by my parents saying if you don't ask, you don't get. And if you don't ask, and there's no harm in asking. I know a lot of people are probably pissed off and saying, "Oh, you shouldn't be asking. You should be going out and doing this and doing that and earning money to do this and do that and buy your own gear." Well, yeah, true, but I am in the process of looking for work, but I'm actually unfit for work at the moment because of my mental illness state, and I don't really want to be going into that actually, but I do have a mental illness state. That's why I have to get out and do things, because otherwise sitting here will just drive me completely insane, kind of thing. So, I do attempt to try to get out a bit more. I just can't sit in here. I've got to be out in the fresh air, because the fresh air does help me. Even if it's bloody raining, I try not to go out when it is raining, but when it's kind of nice, and even if it's just like a little bit of overcloud kind of thing, I try to get out and do a little metal detecting session, or just have a walk around, or ride around on my bike or something, kind of thing. Just get out, because I can't be sitting in here all the time. If it weren't for my mental health situation, I'd love to get out and be working, and I can buy my own equipment and not ask for any kind of like help or handouts, kind of thing. But so say my mum brought me up and said, look, you don't ask, you don't get. And on my other channel, I have had help on some of my paranormal gear, which I still do appreciate, kind of thing. And there are kind of like really good, kind, generous people out there. But there's no harm in asking. I know a lot of people will probably say, "Oh, did you watch Steve's channel last week or yesterday?" How could he go around asking people to like donate him money to buy this and buy that, or sponsor him for this or that? There's no harm in it. You might have been brought up a different way than me, and don't actually want to be asking people to help you out when you need something. But there's no harm in doing it. People get donations all the time. Sometimes, I don't get any donations now on my other channel because I can't use my other channel. It's completely whacked out, my other channel, my paranormal channel. I can't get it unhidden. It's actually still processing after 3 weeks, 2,600 videos. I've just sent an email to, Creative Support to find out if they can, look into it again, because they haven't really been doing much. They just send me the link, and I'm doing everything what they tell me to do. I've done videos, I've done screenshots, and they still telling me to do the same fucking shit all the time, And I said, well, give it, another week. And if it ain't resolved then we'll look into it again. Well, a week's gone, and it's still like hidden. And I've gone into my channel advanced settings, and at the bottom you can see like a little tab there, unhide. And every time you try to click in it, it doesn't unclick. And right next to it says your channel is hidden. Well, I know it's hidden because like a few weeks ago I was having a lot of like cyber internet bullying, kind of thing, harassment. Nasty videos pop up about me on my other channel, and I had to like get the authorities involved and all that kind of stuff. I don't really want to go too much into the the details, but I had to get the authorities involved in it, and it's still like being investigated at the moment as I talk, actually. But because of the situation, this internet bullying I was getting, I put my channel on hide. I didn't want to delete it because my other channel's been up for 8 years, and there's 2,600 videos on there, and I didn't want to like just throw that like in the bin and lose it all, kind of thing. So I put it on hidden, and when I decided to unhide it the day later, that's when my whole channel screwed up. And I've been going on the settings where you can actually hide your channel and unhide it several times, and it's just giving me errors all the time. So when I go to the hide section and say like, well, what you do, you go to delete, then before you delete it says like hide channel or delete channel. Well, as soon as you click hide channel, it'll like bring up the little spinning bar for a little while, and suddenly I'll get an error message saying, oops, something went wrong here. Yeah, it's gone wrong because it's screwed up my system. Well, not my system, but it screwed up my channel. So, I'm having problems with that at the moment as well. And it's just one thing after another, kind of thing, that's been building up on me, And so I do like getting out, doing metal detecting, because, there might be a day where I might find, a nice little gold ring, and I can go down to the old pawn shop and sell it and buy, another metal detector, or something else that I might need. But that's going to be like once in the blue moon. How many people go out and find a gold ring, or even a solid silver ring, kind of thing. It's like once in a lifetime, I suppose. You might be lucky to find, one or two, every so often. But for me, all what I found today was like a silver plated one, a little baby one, which looks like a ring, one of those toe ring kind of things, because it's very small. And the other one was brass, because I've actually got them in the kitchen cleaning up at the moment in lemon juice. And I found lemon juice does work a lot better on the old King Edward, King George, Victoria coins. Last week I tried vinegar with salt. That was getting a little bit of the crud off, but not all that much. Then I put vinegar, salt, and carbon sodium. Carbon sodonite, or whatever it's called. That got a bit more of the crud off, but there's still a lot of crud on there. So I decided to try just lemon, because someone said, right, try lemon juice. So I took the coins out, gave them a quick rinse, washed out the little container, and I put the coins back in, and I just used lemon juice with a little bit of carbon sodonate, and it cleaned them up quite nice, actually. One side you can actually see, but the other side's like, completely worn down. So, lemon juice does, kind of do a bit of a good job than vinegar does. Another person said, like, try Coca-Cola. Well, it depends on what Coca-Cola you're using, I suppose. And over here, the cost of Coca-Cola's gone up. It's like £2 a bottle for a £2 litre, I think, now. Used to be like £1.60, but no, the Coca-Cola's gone up. Very expensive. It'd be easy to just go out and buy like a couple of bottles of lemon, kind of thing. Because I think lemon's got better acid than Coca-Cola has. I don't know, but I've only ever used Coca-Cola once or twice on some of the coins, and it didn't really clean them up that good anyway. So I tend to use like soda carbonate and lemon when I clean my coins up now. I don't put salt in them anymore. I don't put vinegar in them anymore. So it's soda carbonate and lemon I'm using at the moment for cleaning my coins up. And it's actually started cleaning up the little silver plated ring that I found today. I did do a little kind of recap earlier, showing the finds I did find. Found a little silver sixpence, 1930s I think it was. So it's more 50% silver. It's not solid silver, it's just 50%. So yeah, Akachika's got a new video up. If you're a follower of Akachika, old Bo, I love watching his channel. I just watched his last one where he was in Australia. He kept finding those like bloody little tent rings, or what they're called. I can't remember what they're called, but those little kind of like brass tent things. So I don't know if he's got a new. I don't know what the new one is actually. Oh yeah, high banking gold with crazy Aussies. So it's another Australian one. But no, I was just looking at the weather earlier as well, seeing what the weather's like, and well, tomorrow it's supposed to be raining again. Light rain showers from 6 in the morning till 8 in the morning, but then from 9 till 2 it's kind of like a little bit of sun with a bit of overcast, and then from 3 o'clock up until 6 o'clock it's like light rain showers, and then from 7 o'clock up until 5 o'clock in the morning it's like just like cloudy. So I don't know if I'm going out tomorrow. I might nip out for a couple of hours. I don't know yet. Depends on what time I go to bed tonight and what time I get up. I'll take this one out with me again. As I say, cheap, nasty things. I don't know why they sell them. Don't know why I buy them actually. I've even got another one here that's completely broken. It's even got a hole in the damn thing. I don't even see that. Got a hole in it. I've actually taken it apart. Completely knackered. You know. So that's 4 pinpointers I've got, and all 4 of them are knackered. You know, this one does work sometimes, but as I say, it just like. It seems okay now, but when you're out on the field, it's not like that. You know, if Adam was watching and he was on the side chat, you can guarantee, you know, and back me up that these little pinpointers are a complete load of crap. And why I've bought 4 of these in the past, because I can't afford the decent ones, you know, I can't afford to get the Gavet ones. I thought this one would be okay, but you know, you got 2 or 3 seconds on this one, and it still doesn't do what it's supposed to do. So I don't even take that one with me anymore. You know, it's just like rubbish. Rubbish. You know, if I had the money, I'd buy a Gavet tomorrow and get it like on Prime, Amazon Prime. I just don't have the money. Amazon Prime, what is it? £109. If I'd ordered it today and had the money today, it'd be here Saturday. But I'm not asking someone to like donate £109. But if anyone's got a pinpoint and they're not using, no, I'll be very grateful if you could send me one. Or, you know, if you want to sponsor me a pinpointer, you know, I do, like I've done with my ghost hunting stuff, I do a review on it and give you my honest opinion. And hopefully I can get you some extra a few more customers heading your way. Because, you know, if someone sent me like a pinpointer and it wasn't in the Gavet one, but it's a different model kind of like, and they asked me to review it, I'll give an upfront, honest review. If I think it's crap, I'll turn around and say it's crap. If it's like average, you know, okay, I'd say it's okay. If it's brilliant, I'd say it's brilliant. But it's very hard to get sponsors, you know, kind of thing. You don't really get, you know, I don't think I've ever had one person come to me and sponsor me on my other channel, my paranormal channel. And I have noticed that people who've only had YouTube for like possibly 4 or 5 months, you know, getting, it's not so much the views, you know, and the subscribers, but I've seen people, you know, who's only been on YouTube for about 4 months and suddenly like hit about 100k subscribers. How they're doing that, I don't know. And then getting like people coming over to them saying, "Oh, we want you to sponsor this, we want you to sponsor that." You know, it's like the magnets. You know, there's people out there who hasn't even been magnet fishing longer than I have, and they're getting sponsored stuff. You know, fucking crazy. You know, I know, as I say, I know a few people are going to start, you know, moaning and bitching. Oh, that guy's like, oh, he's always asking for things. Well, don't ask, you don't get. If someone wants to sponsor me, I really, really would appreciate it. If you've got a pinpointer that you don't want, hit me up, you know, on the email. I'll put my email down on the description after I've done the video. So if you've got a spare one, you want to send me, that'd be great. If you want to donate towards one, that'll even be great as well, because like someone might turn around and donate one, and someone might turn around and say, "Well, I donate like £20 or £10 or £5, you know, towards one for you," you know, and like hopefully you'll get enough money to like actually buy the pinpointer. Well, let's say both of those happen. One actually donates the pinpointer to me, and other people are like donating towards a pinpointer. it's always good to have spares. And I know a few of you have got a pretty, good amount of spare pinpointers, which you're not even using. They're sitting there collecting dust. Give it to someone like me who needs one, for fuck's sake. Because once I've got a decent pinpointer, I won't have to keep fucking asking, will I? You won't hear me asking, oh, can you give me this and can you give me that? The only two things I need right now, right, is a decent pinpointer. I know I've got the Bounty Hunter from Alan, which is a good little machine. I found half dozen coins today, the old coins. I found a silver sixpence, 2 little rings, and that's mainly on the normal settings. All what I did was discriminate the iron out of it, and that was it. So, I did find quite a few good little bits and pieces. Alan, with his Garrett, he was, well, he wasn't getting nothing really. He was like getting more trash than I was getting good stuff, kind of thing. And like, I did kind of feel sorry for the guy, but he's only just got the Garrett, and it's the first day out with it, so he's gonna have to like sit and watch and pull up videos and learn how to do the settings and stuff like that. And once he knows how to do it, he's probably gonna get a shitload of stuff, I'm trying to find a permission on the farm, but there ain't no farms around here. I've got to travel, which is another issue with me, travelling costs, because I don't have a car, don't have a motorbike. All I've got is a push bike. And the nearest farms around me is like way over the other side of Surrey, or down in Kent. And it is hard to get permissions on some of the farms. Like there is a big, what place is it called? Farthing Downs. I don't know if people have heard of it. Farthing Downs. There's a lot of farmland over there, but a lot of the land is run by Croydon Council. And I've rang up Croydon Council. I've actually emailed them. They said, so, no one can like metal detect on any of the Croydon land, commons, parks, whatever. But when I went to Farthing Downs last year, I think it was, I actually went to a farm and I asked if I could have permission to metal detect on his farm. And he said, I'm sorry, I'd love to, but I can't, because this farmland is actually rented by the Lord of the Manor. I thought, fuck, and I've travelled all the way from, where I live up to this particular farm, hoping that I might get permission. He said, no, sorry. So and that's like an hour and a half journey. So there are other farms, a bit further on, but, it's an expense going up there, you don't know where the farm, let's say, look, you go past a bunch of fields, farmlands, you got to try to find out where the farm is, and you got to try to find the actual owner or the contact number. Here, it's very difficult to find the actual contact number of anyone who actually owns a farm. Because I have looked on Google and I've not found anything that I could actually ring up and ask permission. I was thinking of going down to Kent in the new year, visit me, visit my family, and taking the metal detector down with me, because there is some farmlands down there. There's old mental asylum where we done a lot of paranormal investigating on my other channel, me and my nephews, and you got about 4 fields there, which I don't know who actually owns them. I think it might still be under one of the farmers, but I know one of the actual fields has actually been converted into a football pitch. So that I won't be able to do, but there is other parts, and there's the actual lane, the actual road, rocky dirt road, which I think might have some stuff in, because I remember when I was a youngster, about 14 years old, I was just mucking around down there, and I saw something sticking out from the dirt, and it's one of those kind of curved knives which people use on the old farmlands. I took it home, kept it for a little while, but then I took it down to the actual museum and let the museum take it. So I'm pretty sure there's still going to be stuff there actually, because those fields where the asylum used to be, I know some of it got, well, the asylum got knocked down and the house and estate got put up because my niece stayed, went and lived there for a little while on the new estate, but she kind of like kept getting creeped out, so she left and moved to another location. So the mental asylum, a lot of it, like say like 3/4 of it, got kind of like rebuilt over the top of it, and had the house and estate. But there's still like 4 or 5 fields where you could probably go and milk detect, but some of that land, some of those fields, they don't even get cut. Last time I was down there, the grass was that high, about 4 or 5 foot high, kind of thing. And that's the main fields we used to do the paranormal investigating. But I don't think they look after those fields anymore. But just up the road, there is some farmland up there. Because I remember that we used to do like fruit picking when we was youngsters as well. And not only that, there's a big wooded area called Jordan's Wood. So I wouldn't mind going and doing some like milk detecting up there as well. I don't know how many acres it is, but again, with paranormal, caught some bloody interesting things out of Jordan's Wood forest, I tell you, man. So I would like to, take my milk detector down and a decent pinpointer if I ever go down there. It won't be this year, it'll probably be next year now. But we'll have to wait and see, I suppose. Right, who's on it? Hello, Ian, Jamie boy. Oh, what happened to your other channel, Steve? What happened to my other channel, mate? It got fucked up. It is completely fucked. Because of all the drama I was having, I put it on private, hidden, and when I went to unhide it, it just screwed up. I can't get it unhidden. I've actually sent another email to the creator support, and this is the third week where it's not been working. It's actually processing and updating 2,600 videos at the moment. And they said, well, it might take a while for them to actually process and finish updating. Once it's finished updating, then maybe you might be able to get your channel unhidden that way. But, how long does it take 2,600 videos to update? I just sent them an email saying, look, can you look into this? Can you find a way to stop the process of the videos being uploaded and updated, and can you actually unhide my channel? There's got to be a way they can do it, surely. They're just too fucking lazy, I suppose. Like I said on my other channel and on this channel, I think it's because, YouTube just likes the income, the money. They don't help their they don't help the people unless they've got like a permanent account and they're paying for certain things on their account. When you haven't got that certain things and you're not paying nothing, us lower end channels, they don't give a fuck about. So that's what's the problem is with my channel. It's on hidden. I can't unhide it because all the videos are still updating. And even support said it could take up to a month, maybe 2 months. And if they can't stop the update themselves, which I'm thinking they could, they're just too bloody lazy to do it. Someone did say, well, maybe that, if they update their server, done a backup or something, then that might, stop it. But they only do like a backup once every 6 months or something, I think. So my channel might not happen, get back to normal for 6 months. I don't know. But I'm not too worried about it because I'm kind of like having a bit of a break from the paranormal anyway. I'm just concentrating on this channel for now. Doing my milk detecting, magnet fishing, nature walks. I have had a few people ask me when I'm doing my fishing, but I won't be doing fishing, fishing for little fish until next year now. Although, I've actually got my fishing license. Again, it's the cost, going out, buying all the bait, tackle and stuff like that, kind of thing. I'd rather go out and look for things than actually go out fishing, to be honest with you. Hello, Hyde. Let's have a look. Yeah, actually, there was where was it? There was supposed to have been an asylum not far from here, actually. Can't remember. I was looking for somewhere to go milk detecting, so I can get permission somewhere local, and there wasn't an asylum around this way. I think can't remember. If you had to do a radius of like a distance and the mileage, I think it's within the 10-mile radius. So I wouldn't mind going to Reading, but again, that's going to be costly for me. I've got to get like public transport up there, and then when I get there, I've got to pay for another kind of like travel permit just for the day. And I've worked it out, it's going to cost me at least £25-30 to get up there, travel around, and come back that one day. Plus, another £10 on top for the actual permit to metal detect. Because you can actually get a metal detecting permit over at Reading for £10 for the year. But, can you just see me going up there and just doing one day and paying for a permit and only using the permit for the once, throughout the whole year? Because I wouldn't be able to keep going up to Reading every fucking week or every couple of weeks. I mean, if I went up there, if I had if I had the funding, I'd like to go to Reading at least 4 or 5 times in the year, because in that way, it's covered for my permit. But 4 or 5 times a year, you're talking about nearly £100 in travel costs. And that's just one thing I don't have. It's all cost. If I didn't have this mental health issue, I could go out and get a bloody job. I would do, because in that way, and it's part-time, kind of thing, I'd be able to save up a little bit of money and buy this stuff I need. But I'm not fit for work. The actual medical support team sent me a letter saying, no, you're not fit for work, because of the blackouts I get, the chronic headaches, the anxiety and depression and stress I have. And, I do have, would you believe it, arthritis in my legs. And I can't keep kneeling down on my knees when I'm in detecting. I've got kind of like crouch down or put something soft down on the floor and like kneel down so it's not hurting my knee. So even when I go on the bike, it makes me bloody knee hurt sometimes. Even when I'm walking around, just doing nothing, just having a little walk back, my leg will start playing up. It's more my left knee, but my right knee also plays up as well. When I was in temporary accommodation about 6-7 years ago, when I broke my leg in a cemetery, yes, I broke my leg in a cemetery walking around, broke my tibia, but they actually x-rayed my knee by mistake and not my tibia, and I was still walking around on a broken leg for a month after they x-rayed my knee. And they said your kneecap is actually wearing down, and eventually over time, you probably have to have an operation, and they probably put like some kind of cap in it. So I do get a lot of problems with my left knee, and I can't even get an appointment with the doctors. Like around here, trying to get an appointment with the doctors, like trying to make an appointment with the Queen. It's just fucking impossible, man. Really impossible. So like when I get ill, what can I do? Nothing. I just got to like suffer. I'll try to get what medication I can afford, and hopefully that will work. But no, I can't even get an appointment with the doctors to get the medication. So, it's just fucking ridiculous, man. Cane Hill. I think that might have been the one in Cane Hill. Colston. I'm not sure if that was the one or not. I think there was one over near Wandsworth or something, wasn't there? Years and years and years ago. But a lot of the mental asylums get, they get knocked down and fucking like. This is what I don't like about being in Sutton, Surrey, where I live. There's hardly anywhere you can go and do metal detecting. You've got a few little commons. You might have like the little parks. You can probably get away with like metal detecting without, kids or adults mowing the bitch at you. Like there's a little park over the road, about 5 minutes away from me, and I was metal detecting. The little old lady was driving a little like motorized 4-wheel bike thing, and I just actually found car toy, I think it was, and it was quite an old one, probably made in about the 70s, probably 60s, 70s, maybe 80s, I don't know. But this little lady goes, "All right, love." I said, "Yeah, all right, how you doing?" She goes, "Yeah, not too bad." She goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "Oh, milk detection." She goes, "What's that about then?" I said, "Oh, I'm just looking for like, hidden treasures." She goes, "You found anything?" I said, "Well, no." And I showed this like little car thing I found. I said, "Oh, that's cute, isn't it?" I said, "Yeah." She goes, "So what are you doing?" And I said, "Well, I'm just looking for stuff, from history kind of thing, because the thing is, as I say, around here, Surrey, everything is being built on. Everything, before, I don't know, remember that time I met up with you, Jamie boy, yeah? That time when we met up, accidentally, I came all the way along the River Wandle up to Hackbridge. And as I was coming along the River Wandle, there was 2 developments happening at that time. And I knew there was like fields there before, but they actually built like 2 great big residential blocks within like a mile of each other, kind of thing. And that's what I can't understand. Like, I know London is like a fucking big place, because we are on the border of London, Surrey, and everything's just been built on. We ain't got no place to go and metal detect, because like the council don't even let you fucking metal detect on their land. And the reason why they don't allow you that is because other metal detectors go there, they dig holes, and they don't fucking cover the holes up. So it screws it up for other people, And what, if you look back on a couple of videos where I found all those musket balls, yeah, I was over a little pond, right? I won't say where it is, but if I say Bidders, I'm pretty sure Jamie boy will know Bidders one, yeah? I was over there, and I came across a spill of musket balls. And I mean, it was a spill, I pulled out about 15 musket balls in the same area, same little spot, no bigger than that. And this guy came over with his dog, and he's asking what I was doing. And I was just talking to him. He goes, "Oh, interesting, fascinating kind of little hobby, that, isn't it? You found anything interesting?" And I said, "Yeah, musket balls." He goes, "Really?" And I said, "Yeah." I said, "Do you want to see some?" He goes, "Yeah." He looks at me and goes, "Wow." He goes, "What, you found them all there?" I said, "Yeah, all there." I said, "Do you want one?" He goes, "Cool, yeah." I said, "They're a little bit of history for you." He goes, "How old do you think they are?" I said, 16th, 17th century. So I did do a little research on musket balls early last year, or late last year actually. Musket balls were originally made from lead. We all know they were made from lead. But eventually, lead started running out. So some bright spark thought, well, hang on, if we're going to have all these battles and lead is running out, we ain't going to be able to like make lead musket balls anymore, are we? So what they've done, and I know this by doing a Google research, what they did, they actually used lead and iron as a combined, and they actually made lead and iron musket balls. You know, so it was like lead musket balls. Then it was like lead and iron, combined. And then when they actually did run out of lead, they decided to make it out of iron, complete iron. So you had 3 different types of musket balls, but all different calibers. The biggest one I found, which I still got somewhere. There's some there. I've got a really big musket ball somewhere. Oh, it's sorted everything. Right, so I think this one, right, these ones are the main, like, 44 calibers, right? But then I found this one. Oh, you got smaller ones as well, like, these ones here. Like so. But I come across one day, which was even bigger. And I don't know what caliber it is. And I didn't find one, I found a couple actually. And it's both in the near enough the same location. But you got the 2 small ones like that. Then I found this one here, which is bigger, as you can see. Then I found one even bigger. So, I know that's not Cannonball, but, that must be, one of the actual big, like rifle musket balls, different calibers on them ones. And I've actually got like another one, which is even smaller than that one. Yeah, look, and then there's another one there, which is bigger. So that's like 5 different kind of like calibers I've got there. See that? Now I can't tell you the location where I've got these from. Like these ones I've got fucking years ago, or last year I think it was. But yeah, there's even a smaller one. See that? And that one. That's even smaller than that one. So that's 6 different calibers I've got here. But not the other day when I found those 15, because the 15 which I found were all the same type of these ones, which I think might be 44. I don't know, to be honest with you. It's only where I've been watching Akachika, and it looks like they're roughly about the same size, probably a 44. But there was in the mid 16th, 17th centuries, there were some real big battles. And I went to one of the locations where me and Alan's been twice, and I found some musket balls over there. And I think they were actually where one of the big battles were, but I can't prove it, kind of thing, because like where I live, there was some Greenland still open. I got kicked off Wimbledon Common, would you believe, because some old granny walked past and gave me a dirty look. And the old sheriffs came around and said, "Oh, you got to be metal detecting here, mate. Don't allow it." I said, "Well, hang on a minute. I belong to the NCMD, and I downloaded the application, and it looks like that someone actually did metal detecting here years ago, and they found Roman coins and other bits and pieces." "Oh, no, not here, mate, not here." I said, "I'm telling you, it's there." He goes, "Well, you give me the link." So I gave him the link. He goes, "Right, we'll have to get onto them and get that taken down, because no one was supposed to metal detect here. Not even Time Team. And even Time Team was wanted to metal detect over Wimbledon Common, and they got rejected. And Time Team's like that big TV archaeology program. So I say that it's just not a lot of land. You got to keep travelling around all the time. Like it took me over an hour and a half to get up to meet Alan today. But over the last month he has come down here a couple of times, but it's only been like the 2 times since I've known him, like 2.5 years. It's always me going up to where he lives. Tenton Lock, Kingston upon Thames. What's that? Ham. Then you've got the Palace, just up the road from Kingston. Can't milk detect or anything up there, but we did try magnet fishing, didn't find anything on the river. But yeah, it's very hard to find anywhere around here to do any kind of like milk detecting or magnet fishing. Well, magnet fishing is not too much of an issue because like I got prior permission to go to Clapham Common and they got 3 lakes up there, and I can like magnet fish up there to my heart content. But someone else has been going up there and leaving a mess, and people ain't liking it. But the guy who actually runs the lake knows it's not me making the mess, and he's okay for me to do it. Now I did ask him if I can actually milk detect up there as well, but he said no, you can't do that, because his governor won't allow anyone to do it, so you can't milk detect up there. But I know people have been up there during as they call them, like night stalkers or whatever. They go up there milk detecting during the night time, and you find a load of holes there and everything. Yeah. So I did say to him, look, I've got like one of these like little magnets on wheels. Can I do kind of like magnet detecting on land as well as like water? And he was up for that, no problem at all, because he's not digging up any kind of like anything like metal, because what it does, where the magnets on the wheels, you just like wheeling it over the actual ground, and any coinage or anything metallic that actually attracts to the magnet just like jumps up and you can hear it click. And I found a fair amount of coinage up there as well. To be honest with you, one day I heard a click. I looked down. It was like a 10 pence piece, and I just thought, I'll just check where it went over, and I found like 3 £1 coins there, which was not magnetic, because they had like the ones which didn't have that different alloy in there. But some of the actual £1 coins do actually attach themselves lightly to the magnets now. But yeah, it went right across these 3 £1 coins. Well, yeah, I left those. That's paid for my dinner for tonight. But that was like early this year, January, February time, I think it was. But I ain't been up there to do any kind of like magnet fishing for months. I think the last time I was up there was around about March time, I think it was. So, there is going to be a day where I'm not actually going to go out there and do milk detecting. I'm going to actually go out to Clapham and do some magnet fishing up there one day. So I just put a new rope on my magnet. We was going to do magnet fishing today, actually, but Alan didn't take his magnet, forgot about it. So we just done like milk detecting all day long. Even when he left, I stayed there a little bit longer and found like a little dinky car, which I showed some guy. He goes, "Oh, have you got it? I might be able to tell you what kind of car it was." And I said, "Yeah, sure." I showed him it. He goes, "Oh, it's dinky, and it's like the Hillman Hunter kind of car." And I turned it around, and it was a fucking dinky car, and it said Hillman. I thought, bloody hell, he knows his cars all right, don't he, eh? And it's a toy car. And I found that after Alan left. So I stayed up there for about another hour. Lost my bloody camera. Oh, man, I tell you. Twice I dropped my camera today. And, like, the second time was when Alan already gone, and I've been walking around on my own, and I had it in, like, my hoodie pocket. And while I've been bending down, it must have slipped out, and I didn't realise. And I thought, oh, no, I lost my camera. And I walked down to where I found the car. It wasn't down there. And I just kept walking around where I'd actually kind of like trying to remember where I'd already been. So like tracing my footsteps in one way. And luckily I did find it. Otherwise there wouldn't be no video up tonight. But I did find it. A lot of people uploading videos tonight. Hello, Michael. So I like to do Epsom Downs, but you can't even do Epsom Downs because, like, with Epsom Downs, they do like a metal detecting license, but it's limited to like 15 or 20 for the whole year, and it's like first serve, first come, and you've got to get it in before like January, and it's like about £80, I think it is, for the license. I thought, fuck, am I paying £80 for that? No way. Because it's probably been hammered left, right, and centre, you know, kind of thing, Epsom Downs, because it's quite a popular, well-known like location. How big it is, I don't know, but I went to Addington the other day, and I took my metal detector, and Addington Hills is quite a big forest actually, pretty big wooded area. You know, you got the viewing point up there. I didn't find fuck all there. I found like two 1p coins, and that was it. Nothing. You know, and I wasn't going to spend all day trying to, like, you know, keep detecting them. Yeah. The only other things I was getting was like tin foil and bloody bottle tops and pull tabs. That was it. And I'm thinking, well, you know, if this has been here for, you know, a couple of 100 years, surely I must find something old, but nothing. Couldn't find a damn thing. And I was using the bounty hunter, which I got off Alan. But I did go across to another part, another wooded area. And again, I wasn't finding nothing until I got near to the main entrance, which I did not know it was the main entrance. And I found like 4 or 5 old Victorian coins, you know, like King George, and well, those are all more Georgie ones actually than anything else. You know, a broken key, I think it was. So yeah, the second part of Addington was better than the first part. Then I decided to move over to another section. So Addington's there, crossed over, and I found some coins on the other side, but near to the end, and I was actually going to give up until I found the coins. And I thought, well, you know, I've done all right here. You know, I found several coins here. I'm going to go to another part, which I did, and it was like a field. And I found a couple of coins there actually, and a great big chunk of lead, which I bought home. Now there was a couple of parts I want to go back to, but again, it's the cost of getting up there. You know, it's bus and tram. It takes about an hour to get there. But I won't go to the actual Addington Hills again because I didn't find nothing at all, man. Nothing. Even at the viewing point, I was getting hits, but I think it was like iron, which was like in the actual concrete where they put this like viewing point up. I took a few pictures that, you know, like looking out over the view, which was quite nice. Thought I lost my camera that day as well, but I didn't. But there is a video up from, you know, like that location. I think it was Monday or Tuesday, I think. I can't remember. But I can't really go out and do much now anyway, to be honest with you, metal detecting. I just ain't got a decent pinpointer. So if someone was like to donate one or sponsor me one, or, you know, possibly help with some donation cost towards one, that'd be cool. But, you know, this one is the one I got just over a week ago, and it's already packing up. That one I've had for a while, and that packed up on me within about 4 months. I think this is the one which lasted me a lot longer than the other ones actually, but this one's completely knackered. I even took it apart and had a look inside it, but you've got like a great big hole there, so I won't be able to repair that anyway. Even the switch is gone on that one, broken switch. And that's the same kind of one actually, but this one completely knackered. No, it sounds okay like that, but when you're out and you're moving it, see, all you got to do is move it around and it fucks up. You know, I've been watching, you know, quite a few YouTube channels, where they're using Garrett's, and Garrett's are nice little bloody detector pinpointers actually. Shh! I've fed you. Go away. But I might even have to stop doing a bit of metal detecting for now until I get a decent pinpointer. I know metal detector's got a built-in pinpointer, but you know it doesn't zero down the exact location where the find is, the relic or whatever you want to call it. That's why you need a proper pinpointer. So when your detector picks it up, what it's doing is giving you a rough estimate of where it is. And once you found out roughly where it is, that's where these come in to like pinpointing it directly. That's the point of a pinpointer. Yeah, Hampton Court Palace. So can't do up there. Not allowed to metal detect up there. I think we've done like magnet fishing, but we didn't find nothing up there, to be honest with you. Complete waste of time. But I don't know. But so if anyone wants to hit me up with a pinpointer, donate one or sponsor me one, that'd be cool. Or if you want to donate one, that'd be help to buy one for me. That'd be even cooler still. No, I'm going to get people moaning and bitching on their videos. Or that Steve's Outdoors Adventure was like, having a bit of a moan that he got no money for a pinpointer. So that's my PayPal anyway. So, if I can sell some of my things, then like I won't have to ask, kind of thing. But even on my eBay, I'm not selling fuck all. And I do have an eBay account. I ain't sold fuck all, for months. And I'm still getting charged for the actual listings and, kind of thing. So I could put the same thing up for about 4 months. And I'm still getting charged every month for listing it. It's just ridiculous, man. No one's got the money to like buy things nowadays. No, you got to think it's now coming up to Christmas time anyway. You've only got 2 months till Christmas. I don't even have money for like Christmas stuff for my kids or anything, No, I don't. I ain't bought my kids nothing for the last 6-7 years because I just ain't been able to afford it. Fuck off, fly. Fucking fly. It's a fly in my coffee. Fuck off. It's only like one of those little baby ones, but I'll tell you, the flies, I don't know where they're coming from, because I haven't been doing fishing or anything. But every night I get one of those buzzing flies going. And you're watching it, trying to find out where it is, and you're getting like a paper where you're slipping, you're trying to whack the damn thing. Now, I saw one in the air the other night, and it was near the light. I thought, well, no, I'm not going to hit the light again because I've done that before and shut the light bulb over my bed. So I thought, no, I'll wait until it comes nearer to me. And as it got nearer, I kind of like whacked it with my slipper, because I wear slippers. It went flying over there somewhere, and I thought, oh, it's probably dead. No, it wasn't dead. About half an hour later, it probably like came out of its unconsciousness, and it kept like flying around my goddamn ears and everything. I think, he's trying to get payback. And then like kind of like went over near the TV. I got the slipper. I went, all right, you bastard. Oh, and I got the damn thing and I got hold of it and threw out the fucking window. But the next night, another bloody fly. I'll get flies in it every night for the whole week, near enough, It's always just one fly. Bloody pain in the arse. Be quiet. I fed you. Oh, this cat's doing my head in. I'm thinking of getting rid of her. I tell you, she's getting such a pain in the ass. She's running around like crappers. Oh, she's always meowing for food. I cleaned her pillars. She's got 2 pillars over there. One on the chair and one near the windowsill. Yeah. The amount of hair I got off there by using one of those cat felt hair removers. Which it works, but not 100%, you know. But I had one of those like little black bags, what you get from the corner shop when you go around and buy a little bit of grocery. Quarter of it, full of hair from her bloody like pillars, and on the back of that chair. I can't even get half the stuff on the back of the chair off, but I got most of it off the pillars. And all these hairs are flying around on my bed, on the floor. For fuck me, man, you know. I might have to get rid of her, to be honest with you. She's just like, she's causing me so much bloody stress at the moment, this cat. No, I don't want to, but I'm thinking, like, is it worth it, you know, kind of thing. I'm thinking about getting rid of her, finding her a new home, let someone else look after the bloody thing. Because, like, she has caused me a lot of stress, this cat. Clearing her shit up on the floor in the hallway. She can't shit in the pot in the box. She's got shit on the floor. You know, and like, you know, you can't just buy any old bloody like cat litter. I had to buy a certain cat litter for her. And like, you know, I can't change it every single day because it just costs me too much money. I buy one of those big like 10-kilo bags, you know, and like I clean the box out probably twice a week. And that's like, you know, some people don't even clean theirs out for a week or even more, you know, kind of thing. It depends on how much cat litter what they put in there. But I'm spending so much fucking money on her than I do on myself, you know. She gets fed every single day, 2 or 3 times a day. I feed myself once a day. You know, I know the cat food's cheaper than my food, but she has it easy, this bloody cat. She's got a nice warm house. It's like always laying around. When I go to sleep at, you know, depending on what time I decide to go to sleep in here, yeah? Sometimes 2, 3 o'clock, sometimes 4, 5 o'clock. Depends on how tired I am and when I want to go to bed. If I decide to let her in here and let her stay in here, yeah, just like start to fall asleep, she starts jumping around and running in and out and I'm going, you go out there again, you're staying out there. And I just about doze off and she's back in and out, in and out. Sometimes I just have to chase her out and shut in the hallway, you know, kind of thing. But sometimes I'm so bloody tired, I don't even know what she's doing, to be honest with you. And as I say, she is getting a bit of a pain in the arse. I know it's like, you know, when we were young, as we get older, we get more of a bit of a problem with, you know, our parents. Well, she's getting more of a problem. You know, I don't want to get rid of her, but there might be one of these days I'm going to say, fuck it. I'm just going to put in a cat box and fucking take her to the vets and say, you deal with her. Because with a cat, you can't even spend more, you know, more than 48 hours at your house, you know, unless you've got someone who can come in and feed her and, like, you know, change the cat litter and make sure she's got drink and that, you know, kind of thing. But, you know, I'm not saying I don't trust my neighbours, but I don't want people coming in my house, in my flat. If I go to Kent and I'm going to take her with me, I suppose, if my sister lets me. So I want to spend a week down there, you know, kind of thing. And if that fails, the only other way is like putting her in a cat's home for a week, but that's going to cost money. Now, I even like, you know, I even want to go down the fucking coast and do some milk detecting down there, down like Brighton or Sheerness or somewhere, you know, with a nice sandy beach and do some milk detecting. Damn well sure I'm going to find some gold coins, or not gold coins, but gold jewelry down on the coast. Watching the video the other day, some guy found 4 gold rings on a British beach. What you jammy bugger. Hello, Lebanon, whatever your name is. But having a cat is like, you know, it's a lot of responsibility, and you can't really have her, you know, leave her there. No, because when they fucking reported me last time, yeah, with the ISPCA, which was a load of bollocks, because I was actually down the vets getting her checked out for the flea shed, and that's over a year ago, like 2 years ago now, I think it was. And when I got back, there was a fucking ISPCA card in there because someone asked me out saying that I was abusing the cat and not feeding her, and when I actually got the ISPCA down here, he looked in the cupboard and goes, "Wow, you got more food in there than I have with my 3 cats." I said, "Yeah, I know. There's probably about 3 months of food there, and she gets fed every single day." And he looked and he saw how much food was in the actual bowl. He said, "That's way too much for that cat. Don't give her as much," because usually I feel like she's got one of those bowls which is like kind of like doubled. You put food in one side and water in the other side. She don't drink water. She don't drink milk. And he looked at it and he goes, "That food there is too much. You just give her half. That give half in the morning, half in the evening. That's plenty." And I said, "Well, sometimes I'll give her like half in the morning, half in the evening, and like some biscuits." He said, "No, you don't need to do that." She goes like, she's not skinny, she's not overweight, she's kind of like in between. She will kind of like fatten up a little bit later on. He goes, he checked her over and she passed flying colours, He goes, "No, that cat's not abused." He goes, "I can see it's an indoor cat. You're not going over the windows open for the cat to jump out, and fall 50 feet down onto the, floor outside, are you?" I said, "Nope." He goes, "Do you let on the balcony?" I said, "Nope. So indoors." He goes, "Well, even if you do have her outside on the balcony, you need like a special cage. Because otherwise, And I said, "Well, I can't afford the cages. They're about 40, 50 quid each." He goes, "Oh, yeah, I know, expensive." He goes, "Well, she's got the run of the flat, the hallway, the bedroom. That's plenty enough for her to have exercise." Um, you know, he looked at her coat and he goes, "Well, I can see that she's got a few scab marks, but you've already told me that, she's been down the vets and you showed me the actual medication the vets have given you and the receipt and everything here. So I know that you're doing, your best and getting the flea sorted out." I showed him this great big kind of like spray bottle of flea killer thing, which you have to spray in every room. And when you do that, you've got to put the cat outside for at least 2 hours. And I've got to go out for 2 hours. So what I done, I put her in a little cat box and left her on the balcony for 2 hours. And I kind of put a little cover over it just in case it rained, but it didn't. It was bloody boiling hot that day. And that's actually did get rid of all the fleas. But, she passed with flying fucking colours, that cat. So she's not being like, abused or, I said, "Oh, people complain about me because I shout at the cat." Ignore them. They're just dumbasses. There's no harm in shouting at a cat because you're trying to teach the cat. Just like, when you're talking to a dog, sit, or if a dog is like scratching on the wall and you shout, it's like, "Oi, stop that," It's not doing nothing to the cat. No, you're not harming it. You're trying to like train it verbally, kind of thing. Or not. You'd never see me hit the cat or beat the cat up online. I've never done that online. I don't even do it here. Offline, kind of thing. I might shout at her. I might shoo her out in the hallway, but that's the only thing I do. Because when you do start beating an animal up, they fucking remember. That's what turns them against you. That's when they start, attacking you and like scratching you and hissing at you and clawing you, that kind of stuff. But this cat's always like looked after. She's always fucking sitting either on the floor, on the settee, well, not the settee, but her chair behind her, or on the windowsill. Don't know why she keeps meowing all the time, though. No, even when she's near me, I'll give her a little stroke sometimes. She's there now. And and even picking her up by the scruff of the neck is not causing no harm to her. What you keep meowing for? Wait. What do you keep meowing for? You're doing my head in. I'm going to give you away. I'm going to take you down the vets and let them look after you. But her hair, like, you know, look. She never stops molting, this cat. Never stops molting. Oh, I lost my YouTube. Hang on a minute. No, even when I go to bed and she's on the chair next to me, yeah, I'll give her a stroke sometimes. Like, depends on how tired I am. I've had nasty people say nasty things, you know, and try to get me in trouble with this little shit ass. Just don't like being blowed at, especially her ears. And she does, like, you know, I do that to her ears and shit. Her ears are always cold. I'm going to pull your ears off. God, no, you ain't getting them. Fuck you. So if I didn't have her, I could be out a lot more, you know. I could be camping out overnight places, you know. That's another thing I like to do. You know, I've got my little tent, got my sleeping bag, got my camping equipment. I like to go and do some camping, but again, you know, you can only be out up to 48 hours before you got to be home and like make sure she's okay. So I used to camp out over the Clapham Common. Go there on a Friday, camp out over Friday night, come home Saturday afternoon, or it might be camping over Saturday, then come home Sunday. Depends on what the weather's like. If I want to go out camping, I haven't been camping for like 7 months now, 6-7 months. Too bloody cold out there at night time now as well, anyway. But I probably might, you know, go up there next week, Clapham, during the weekday, and do a bit of magnet fishing. So I haven't been up there to do any magnet fishing for a while. Last time I was up there, I didn't really find much, but I remember finding like 3 bags full of costume jewellery and they're like credit cards and coins in there and stuff like that. And as I was looking at, well, when I got the 3rd bag, a police car was coming through and I pulled them over and I told them what I found and they took the credit cards and 2 of them still was valid and I had like 8 cards there. So I put them in like one of those like forensic little bag things. I showed him the costume jewellery. I said, "You want to take that?" He goes, "Nah." Because you can tell it ain't real. Goes, "Do what you want with it, you know, take it home, throw it away, bin it, whatever." So I think I threw it away actually because it wasn't worth nothing. Well, the only thing I did bring home was the coins. And they weren't all British coins. They was like a mixture of like British and like foreign coins. No, even the bloody watches in there were completely knackered. A couple of watches I found in there. See, one of the lakes, the main fishing lakes, you might be lucky to find like a safe in there because like several times I've been over there and people said that they pulled out a safe within like a few days before I've been there. And there was one day I was walking over there and there was an actual safe on the actual path. And I went back to the main office where the guys were. I said, "Did you know there's a safe there?" He goes, "No." I said, "Yeah, there's a safe there. I don't think there's anything in there, although it's been, you know, already like opened up. You can get your hand in it just about. There's like a load of like jewelry boxes in there, but there's no like jewelry that I can see." So I said, "What are you going to do about it?" And he goes, "Oh, we'll send someone around." And about 10 minutes later, when I got back there, one of the trucks pulled up with a couple of guys, and they just like picked the safe up and stuck it in the back and took it back to their little, well, it's not where, it's like their little unit thing, I don't know if they rang the police up or not, but sometimes you do get like safes found in there. There's one time I was over there doing magnet fishing. I saw this guy walking down, past the lake, which was the boating one, and I saw him like kind of lean down to the water and drop something in there. I thought, a bit weird. And I was actually magnet fishing that day, actually, but I just thought it was weird, and I didn't think about going to check it out. But a couple of weeks later, I went back up there, and I thought, oh yeah, let's see if that guy did drop something in there. And he did. He actually dropped a little bag in there with some coins and like an old watch and a few other little bits in there. So he probably like was a pickpocket and took what he wanted and put the crap in a little bag and dumped it in the lake. I found like a really old World War II remote control boat, which I still got in the cupboard. It's like a battleship one. Pulled that out, bought that home. Fucking big bastard like that. Must have been worth a lot of money. I actually did do a Google on it. It was about £60, £70 more than that, I think it was. But you couldn't like do anything with it. I found pocket knives over there, fishing tools, like disgorgers, pen knives, loads of coins. I will go. I'm thinking going up there next week actually. So I've been up there for a while. Take the old magnet out of there and spend a couple of hours up there. See if I can find anything. I'm not going to take the waders and jump in there like I normally do. I just like, go around the edges, I think, this time. I think the biggest thing I ever pulled out was an actual Evening Standard News metal kind of like thing. Oh, in a bus stop. Greatly massive, like, scaffold pole. And when I find stuff that I can't bring them, I put to one side or I try to put them in the bin. And if they're too heavy, I just like leave them on the edge and I'd let the guys know over on the comments, say, pile of metal over there, mate. You need to pick it up. All right, cheers, Steve. Where I was today, like there's some like beggars, and like sometimes if I've got a little bit of cash with me and like I feel generous, I will probably give like a homeless person. I have done it in the past. Over at Streatham, gave some guy £5 out of my wallet, which was the last £5, some food and drink because I'd just been shopping. And after giving me £5, I thought, shit, that was my dinner money. I had to go to the bank and get some more money out now, which I had to do. I gave him like £5, some food and drink, and you can sometimes tell, who are the real beggars and who ain't, because like sometimes like I've been up to Streatham, it's a couple of weeks ago actually. There's an old lady sitting there, yeah, and her clothes weren't like all raggedy taggedy, kind of and ripped on anything. They was decent clothes, and she had a backpack which looked like fucking brand new, kind of thing. And some of them just like scam you, They probably got a shitload of money. They're probably working, and it's just their day off, and they want a little bit more extra cash, and they're not happy for what they have got. They have to steal out. Well, what I see, they steal from the proper people, homeless people, and I think it's disgusting, really. So on the way home, I saw a few people like on sitting there, with the little hat or like a little tin, asking for money, and I just didn't have no money with me. I wasn't going to give them the dirty grotty coins that I found, because I wouldn't give that to like be worse anyway because they were grotty and they're not, they're spendable coins. If you clean them, but it costs them money to go and get the cleaning fucking fluids to actually clean these coins up. Because I think I found about £2 in like modern day coins. But there's this chick here. There's a girl waiting at the bus stop when I was waiting there. Really nice. She kept looking at me. I don't know why she kept looking at me. Yeah, and she got off the same stop as me, and she was in front of me. I was watching her walk for course. She's got a lovely ass, and she must have been like early 20s, mid 20s, and she was walking past me, and you could hear this young lad singing. Yeah, really good voice. He must have only been about 12, 14 years old. I thought, fucking hell, man, you had some cash. I'd have gave him something, as a little, tip or whatever. And then, this girl suddenly stopped. And I saw her coming back at me, and she was, taking money out of her purse. And she went down and gave this little kid some coins. And this kid's, just standing there playing his guitar, busking, as we call it, yeah? Singing the song. And then, I kept looking around to see where she was, and 1 minute she's behind me, next minute she's disappeared. I thought, oh fuck, man, it's really nice looking chick as well. But I'm not interested in women, not now anyway. I'm too old and too fucking decrepit. They ain't got no money to spend on women. Unless a woman was interested in me and she had a load of money, she wanted to look after me, then that'd be even better. But me looking after another woman, no thank you. But anyway, I've got to go because it's nearly 1 o'clock. Didn't realise how late it was. Looked at the weather. It's going to be kind of rainy at first until 9 o'clock. And then, during the daytime from 9 till 2, it's going to be kind of a little bit sunny, a little bit of overcast, good visibility, humidity 78%. Sunny intervals with a moderate breeze, pressure 100 MB, temperature feels like 12 degrees. So I might go out tomorrow, do a bit of today, do magnet fishing, not magnet fishing, metal detecting. If my bloody detector pinpointer works. So I've got to put my phone on charge, my phone's nearly out of battery again. But yeah, I'm going to shoot off. I'll probably go to sleep in a minute. Bloody tired, I'll tell you. You just don't realise how much it makes you feel tired when you go out, either metal detecting, magnet fishing, or even fishing. It does take a lot of energy out of you. Especially when you keep having to dig, and kneeling down and trying to find what you're trying to find, it is really tiring. Even Alan has told me how tired he feels when he gets home sometimes. No, it's a good hobby if you can afford to, do it properly, but with the pinpointers I've got, can't really do it properly at the moment. I'm still waiting for the day when I find my first Roman coin. How long have I been metal detecting for? On and off. Well, I started over a year ago, and I stopped because I found it was too much to do. Digging. I didn't have the right equipment. It's only this year that I started up again. It is an enjoyable hobby, but without the right equipment, you're fucking yourself up, really. I've got the spade, I've got the metal detector, I've got my fines bag, new fines bag. I did buy a brand new pair of boots the other day, which are, kind of all muddied up again already. I've had a few good days out. I've had a few good weeks out, actually, but without a decent pinpointer, you're spending more time trying to find one fine with these shitty pinpointers when you could be finding them with a decent pinpointer. But tomorrow, well, today if I go out, it'll probably be this piece of shit again. No, this one, even the day I got it, it was giving me problems. And I sent a message through to Amazon. They said, we'll send it back. But if I sent it back, it'd be like 3 or 4 days before I get a replacement one, kind of thing. Or they might refund me, And that's like 20 quid, that was. Got it from Amazon Prime. And I'm paying like $7.99 per month on the Amazon Prime, which I'm not even, buying enough on Amazon to pay the actual subscription fee, kind of thing. I'm paying a subscription fee, but I'm not getting enough stuff to pay for it to make up for the actual cost of the Amazon Prime. Right, so I'm going to go. Again, if anyone wants to sponsor me a pinpointer or donate a pinpointer or help towards the cost of a pinpointer, I'll be grateful. And, you get a shout out, link up with your YouTube channel, put a little notification on my Patreon. Yeah. Right, cheers everyone. I'm going to go. Getting tired, so I'll catch you on the next one. Yeah. Cheers. Catch you later.